and welcome to Paper Crafting with Tammy. I decided I'd show you guys a layout today that we could create for Father's Day. So I'm starting with a Kiwi Lane double layout paper kit called My Guy, and I'm going to show you the back side because there's already a couple of great layout suggestions on the packaging. And this is really typical in Kiwi Lane's double layout kits. This one is just really fun because it's got some great masculine papers in here. So some double-sided mountains with some design on the back. Some great sentiment cards. It's kind of a brown geometric, and then the plaid. This is a black stripe. And then a really fun printed piece. This has got some arrows on it. This is kind of a dark blue with a little bit of green. Beige with some trees. And then a black and kind of navy, like a buffalo plaid. This is just a geometric design. Looks a little bit woven. Kind of a teal print. And then these are your background sheets. There's two that look like this. That's the back side. Green. And then the back side is a navy. That's the paper we're going to be working with today. I am using some scraps from a kit that I had used previously. So I'm going to be using just a couple of pieces of charcoal cardstock as my background. This is not part of that kit. This is just a plain cardstock. I often will make that choice to stretch a kit into many more layouts than it's intended. To get started, let's lay out the templates first. In case you wanted to sign along with me, you'll be able to see exactly what I used today. So I'm working first with Aspen Court border. I'm just going to lay these here. And I know I'm not going to use a second border. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little 1/2 inch strip across the top, because that's going to give me just a little way to block off this border from the main background sheet. I know I want this to be pretty masculine, so I'm going to use this gadgets today. I've also got this gear that's from our adventure accessory. So I want to use that on that side. And then the main thing I have left actually are some photo mats. So these are 3x4. I'm just going to tuck these underneath that gear, kind of ground those. I'm going to put a couple of 3x3 little mini photos there. And then a 4x6 and a 4x6. So that's going to allow me to get at least 6 pictures on this layout. And if you had more that you wanted to make fit, you could put one in here. You could put a couple down here. You have a lot of choices. Okay. Just for some accent, I'm going to use, this is Adventure. So this is part of the same set as this. I'm going to do it this direction though, so it actually is upside down. Just kind of highlight one of the photos. And then just to give a little bit more interest, I want to do something around these photos. This little piece is from our Elements accessory. So I was thinking I'd have those just kind of point in or something, highlight this photo here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and set out the pieces that I've already cut so that you can see what I did and give you some inspiration. And then you can decide if that's how you would use it or if you'd like to do something different. I went ahead and made the gadget out of this green paper. I love how it looked with the gray. Okay, so let's sub that. And then my border is out of this paper with the words. Okay, so I'm going to do this one here. And this one here. I did my 1/2 inch strip out of the navy paper, just with some little green spots on it. And I think what I'll do is feed this through that gadget just to incorporate it that way. I could tuck this little sentiment card in here. So I like how this is coming together. This I actually cut out of the packaging. It says My Guy. And then I chose just a navy for my photo mats. It's a little bit dark on this charcoal, but what I was going for is just a real masculine look. And I feel like so often we are trying to create masculine pages, but still using all of our feminine papers and things. So it was kind of fun to work with this and just have something that was going to be really easy to use, a little bit different color palette. Just replacing all of these photo mats with that navy. And I wanted to carry this green across the page. So it's showing up here in this gadget. It's also on the border. I went ahead and made this arrow from the adventure set out of that green. Okay. And then I used the plaid just to pull all those colors back in. And that plaid is going to highlight piece here. Okay, so I've got lots of different things going on here. I love how the colors work together. I like the color of the photo mats carrying across the page. This little accent ties in really well. I like the pops of the green. They're just kind of lighter. And then it's definitely got a good feel. So I am going to get this taped down. I think I'm going to add a little bit of washi tape. This piece here is getting a little bit lost. So I want to accent that a little bit and just create a little bit more visual interest. So stay tuned and I'll show you what that looks like. If this is a paper kit that you are enjoying, there is a link below in the description to show you where you can find that on my Kiwi Lane website. Otherwise, if you enjoyed the video, take a minute, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I put out new content. And I appreciate you tuning in and watching today. Whatever your Father's Day holds, I hope that you have some memories to scrap when you're done. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.